use of application underscore code folder in ASP.NET. See, this folder is used to store code files which may be written either in VB or CS, or this folder is also used to store the classes that you have already created, and that class code can be used in your web application as and when required. So reusable code can be created using this folder. This folder also stores the web service description language and XML schema file, and whatever you have stored in this folder, it will be automatically compiled at the runtime, and the resulting assembly is accessible to any other code in your web application. Let us see the use of this folder. So we will create one small class. A class, we will define one class which has two methods, addition and subtraction. This method will perform addition and subtraction of two given input numbers, and it will return the answer to the waveform. So for that, let us store a class. So right click on the root, say add new item, select the class and change the class name. Let's say add sum, and click on add button. So it says that you require to store this source file into application underscore code folder. So once you store it in this folder, under this folder, that will become reusable. So in any web page of your application you want to use the same code, you can directly use it. So let us say yes. So now here you can see the one folder with the name app underscore code is automatically created, and the new class file is stored under this folder. Now it's simple, as you know that in Java or OPS programming, how class is created, same way a new class is created, and the class name is addSum, and this is the default constructor of this class. You want to modify it, you can modify it, otherwise leave it. We want to define two methods, so the public, then the return type of method. So it says that it will make the sum of two integer numbers or double numbers and returns the answer. So depending on the return type of the answer, define here double, then name of method, let's say addition, then say double. It requires two arguments. The value of two numbers will come from the web page, so we will pass that value from the form. So double A, then say double B, and then it has to return the answer as an addition. So return A plus B and complete the method. Same way, another method, that is public double sorry, then say subtraction. Again it requires two numbers, double A comma double B, and then it has to return subtraction. So say return A minus B and complete the body. So our class is completed, but we are not going to compile this class. We are not going to run this class. It is automatically compiled as and when you call it. So now let us create one wave form, and in that we will use this code. So click on the ASPX page. You have to design the page like in this way. Two labels are there. I have set the text property of the labels. So in text property of labels, one is say enter number 1 and second says enter number 2. I have used two text boxes. One text box, change its ID. What the properties you need to change? ID of text box 1 and say txt number 1, and the second one is say txt number 2. So this form will be used to get the value of number 1 and number 2 from the user, and when user clicks on addition button, it has to display the answer as addition of number 1 and number 2. When user clicks on subtraction button, it has to display the subtraction of number 1 and number 2. So the answer will be displayed in another label control, because the answer is static, user cannot change it. So for that we have used the label, and we have changed the ID of label as LBA answer, and initially text is blank. Now the next thing, when user clicks on the add, it has to display answer as an addition of number 1 and number 2. So you require this CS file. So double click on this button, you will get the coding file, executable file, and here You don't have to write the code again, but the code that you have already written in the class file, that you just need to call. So for that, first you require to fetch the value of number 1 and number 2, which is entered by the user in a text box number 1 and text box number 2. So store that value in two variables. So define the variables. Simply say double A comma double 2. Now A is equal to what? A is equal to txt number 1 dot text. But here the txt number 1 dot text means this text box will return the value in terms of string while the type of A is double. So you need to convert this string value into double because we cannot perform any arithmetic operation on string type data. So convert this into the double. So system dot convert dot to double. Same way B is equal to system dot convert dot to double, that will comes from the text box number 2. So txt number 2 dot text. Then simply you can say A plus B, right? But we have already done this code. We have already defined a method which makes the sum inside a class. So we will use a class. So to use the method of any class, we need to create the object of class. So our class name is add sum. Add sum, create the object is equal to new add sum. Then now if you say o1 dot, then it displays all the methods of that class. These are the ready-made methods and this is the method which is defined by us. Now let us call this method and it requires two arguments as double, so a comma b. But we also know that this method returns the value as a plus b double. So we need to store that method. So we can display that answer as an addition of a and b directly to label. So let us say label answer dot text is equal to this. But again, this is a double. The type of answer is double and the type of text of label is string. So it cannot convert the one data type to another data type automatically. So we need to convert it into the string. So dot to string. So toString method is used to convert any kind of data into string type of data. Same way you have to define another method for subtraction. So when user clicks on subtraction button, we have to perform subtraction instead of addition. So let us just copy this and put it in the, and now instead of add method, you just need to call subtraction method. So sub method. Okay. Now we have not compiled this code, right? But when you run this page, when it calls that method, the code will automatically compile. Let us run it, debug it. Now here you can see we have to enter the number. Let us enter number 12 and number 23, right? At present we have not done the validation that user has to enter only number. User can enter any text also, right? But we have not checked that, we will discuss later on. But assume that user always enters the number. So 12 and 23, make the addition, click on addition button. So you can see 35. If I click on subtraction, you can see minus 1 because 12 minus 23 becomes minus 11. If I say here 34, then subtraction is 11. So this in this way you can use the application underscore code folder. Okay, I just want to display that the addition of two numbers is this, subtraction of this two number is this. Then you can modify it here. Let's say where we addition. So click on this and the text is equal to what? Here you can say addition of two numbers is this, and here you can say subtraction of two numbers is, right? Let us see again, run it, enter two numbers, let's say 34 and 2, addition. So addition of two numbers is 36 and subtraction of two number is 32. So in this way you can perform this program. Thank you.